A chieftain of the new Nigerian Peoples Party, NNPP, Buba Galadima, has claimed that the Social Democratic Party, SDP, is a factionized extension of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, being used to further decimate the opposition in the country. Galadima stated this as a guest on the media this morning. It recalls that there has been a wave of defections to SDP, with former Kaduna Governor Mallam Nasir El-Rufai among leading political figures to have joined the party. El-Rufai, who quits the APC after weeks of criticizing the party's alleged lack of internal democracy, urged other notable politicians to join the SDP in a bid to defeat President Bola Tinubu in 2027. However, Galadima fled the calls to join SDP, which he described as an appendage of the ruling APC. According to him, the NNPP, as a principled party, would not form any coalition for the sake of it. All right, Comrade Kingsley, we were actually discussing this yesterday, where the SDP were saying, wow, they've learned from the PDP, they've learned from the APC, and then come 2027, they're going to emerge victorious. They're going to emerge the ruling party in Nigeria. So, and I was wondering actually how possible that will be. Let's begin with that before we delve into the main stories. What do you think?
You can't say it's not possible.
So I'm wondering how possible that is.
Well, it's very possible.
Okay.
Very, very possible. It depends on how APC, play their cards. If they don't play well, be sure that the people will, back out from voting them. So, I mean, you should also understand that it's politics that people go out there to vote. It's not a thing that maybe President Bola Tinubu will sit back and say, everybody vote for me, and they just rush at him and then vote him. No, people still have their choices, when it comes to election time. So if they didn't play their card very well, and SDP did what, the people appreciates and values, okay, it can possibly happen.
So, well, they said they've learned from the mistakes of the both political party, APC and PDP. So that's another weak point for weak points for other opposition parties as regards to them.
Well, they should say so, because of course all eyes are watching what is going on. So yes, possibly they must have learned from the mistakes of both parties, but that's not enough to say that you're going to unseat them. Okay. Like I said, it depends on how the ruling party plays their card.
All right, so again, why I said I'm wondering how that is going to be possible. One of my guests yesterday also asked a very pertinent question. He was saying that SDP, there's no governor that's under the SDP in any of the 36 states in Nigeria. And he was also wondering how that will be possible for them to emerge victorious come 2027, considering the fact that there've been no no governor under the SDP party. So he was like, how would they be able to deliver their units and all of that?
He made it sound, or we want to make it sound like it's the governors that come out during the election time and then print as much as they can for every one of their state persons. I
mean, but that is obvious now. We've seen instances where even governors are the ones, motivating and also...
Yes, motivating didn't mean that he's going to vote for every one of them. Okay. You understand? What I'm just saying is this. Yes, governors can influence the, voting pattern of their state. I agree with you. But they cannot outrightly be the one man voting for on behalf of everybody. So you cannot say because they don't have governors, so it's not possible that they will have people. Again,
also looking at the party structure as well.
Well, it's still the same thing we're saying. It's still the same thing we're saying. I'm not saying that it's a sure thing that they must take over from APC. No, but I'm saying that if APC, if they don't play their cards well, if they don't just play their cards well, the opportunities for them to, get off the presidential seat is likely to happen.
All right. So, do you think this is about card playing? How well do you think they can play their card well?
Well, if Nigerians are happy with the governance of APC and they really did well, of course, they really do well before the next election, be sure that people will want to say, okay, they've done well. Let us still give them another chance.
Okay, so you're saying that people were happy with the APC's administration before 2023 when they voted the president into power.
Well,
2023.
Well, like I said, if they play their card very well,
okay.
Possibly, if you look at what happened even before APC came on board, people were tired of the PDP.
All right.
Okay, they wanted to test and try something new.
Okay.
You understand? That's on the same basis I'm also telling you that if the people see that what the APC is doing is not what they actually wanted, there could be that tendency that, people would look out for another political party to take over. Whether it's SDP, NNPP, PDP, or whichever party, it mustn't be SDP or NPP or PDP in any case.
All right, because I'm also asking because I saw the wave of what Labour Party did 2023,
okay.
Right? But they still were unable to to emerge victorious that 2023. So I'm also wondering for SDP anyways.
Yes.
It's just a thought, actually.
Yes. Labour Party played more of their politics on the media, and that's not what election is all about.
Okay.
You understand? We had a lot of persons shouting Obi is going to win, Obi, Obi, Obi. But that's not that. If I shout Obi 100 times or 5,000 times on media, didn't mean that I will be printing twice as a person for Obi.
Okay.
It's just a singular voting. So a lot of shouts and here and there were just going on the media. Okay, so that's not a yardstick to justify that indeed they came out and they are supposed to win. No, shouting on the media does not win an election.
All right, so here is Galadima alleging that SDP is a factionalized branch of APC. What would you make of that as well?
Okay, I don't know how he arrived at that. Okay, how Galadima could see that this man, SDP is a part of PDP.
Probably he was looking at the El-Rufai's, defections.
Well,
to
that
SDP.
will not be a yardstick. Because just as I want to say now, every party in Nigeria has one person from another party or the other joining them, even before the 2023 election.
Okay.
Would you say they are factionalized parties? No. So I don't see that way. If the man says he wants to join SDP and is leaving APC, you don't just wake up and say SDP is a factionalized or part of extension of APC. No, you can't say that. So are you trying to say that nobody should leave a party that he belongs to if he so wishes to? Because that's what he's trying to say now. Because the man left, so you're not saying he's factionalized. No, you shouldn't say so. Because in every party in Nigeria, there are one or two persons from other parties that, joined a different party. So even him too, if you go to NNPP, there are people who left other parties even before the 2023 election and joined them. Will you say that they are also extension of such parties? So I don't agree to that in any case.
All right. Well, taking a look at so many comments that have been made as regards to El-Rufai defection, because I'm also seeing this as a way of, slamming El-Rufai as well, because there have been so many talks about him defecting from the APC to the SDP, probably because he wasn't given an appointment, right, from the Tinubu's administrations and all of that. Again, do you think this is the reason why? Though El-Rufai has said already that that's not the reason why he has defected from the APC. Again, from what people are saying, from what other politicians are saying, with what Galadima is also saying now, do you think that might also be the reason why El-Rufai, defected from the APC to the SDP?
Well, El-Rufai has said that's not the reason, so we should take it from there, because we cannot preempt a man's movement, and we can also assume for him.
Okay.
Since he has said by himself that that's not the reason, let's leave it at that. That's not the reason. All other, reasons by assumption are political opinions.
All right.
Yes.
All right.